Hello, Chaos Coordinators. Welcome to Finding Calm in the Chaos with the Blended Mama. My name is Teresa Stone. I am the Blended Mama, and we are just starting daylight savings time here in South Carolina, so I should just be thankful I'm here on time. I mean, I might have been a minute late. I don't know, something like that. We were a little late for church this morning, and the pastor went over. So, I mean, I don't know. We ended up, it all ended up working out. But today I am going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm not actually going to be working in my planner today. My husband and I did sit down and do our weekly business chat. I've got notes on my brain dump, but you can see I haven't actually done my weekly. I'm going to be doing that this afternoon during a separate Plan With Me session with some of my fellow Tula 12 business leaders. So I'm super excited. It's just something I know that I'll be able to do while I'm working with them. So today with you guys, I wanted to do something a little bit different and do something that brings me some joy because it is a rainy, overcast, dreary day here in South Carolina, which maybe that's just perfect for daylight savings. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a day to take a nap. And my dogs were doing that before I came in. But today I'm actually going to be creating. So we are going to be playing with our deco kit. So I finally got in my garden plan. I got a new garden plan insert. And while the little penguins are absolutely adorable, I wanted to use our garden gnome from our Create Organize Plan kit to create a different cover. So I'm going to show you how you can change up the look of your insert. So I'm going to switch to the other camera. So bear with me. All right. Hopefully you can still hear me. You know, sometimes technology does not cooperate with me. And I'm going to put I've got a cup of tea here. Because I needed something to drink. So what I have is a medium insert, and what I'm going to do is basically create a slip-on cover to go over the front of it. So the first thing I'm actually going to do, this is just a piece of 8.5 by 11 normal cardstock. So what I'm going to do is just slide that on the inside and try to center it. I'm not really very good at that part, but trying to get it close to center and kind of shove back there as far as you can. And what I'm going to do is just fold this paper a little bit and then fold it all the way over. And I've got one of these little handy dandy things that should make that crease nice and strong. Okay, so that is the first half. And look at that. So I am going to put it down here and just again go over that. So it is a solid crease. And then I am just going to cut off the excess. And listen, y'all, it's been a hot minute since I have done one of these, and we're going to hope that I remember all the instructions. So I'm just cutting off this extra piece. So that is all I'm doing. Alrighty, so that is gone. And then we are going to put that back in here. And the next piece, I think is, well, I've got to get it centered again. I should have put some music in my ears. I thought about it for a minute, and then it just didn't quite happen before it was time for me to go live. So hopefully you guys have some good music on, or maybe you're sitting down watching TV while we're doing this. If you are looking for a playlist, I do have a Pumped for Planning list on Spotify. So if you want to listen along to that, that's what I would have put in my ear if I had time to get my headphones. That is on theblendedmama.com/pumped. You can find that. All right. So what I did was I cut a line at the seam there, and I have folded these in. And now what I'm going to do is take some glue tape. And this is just because this is going to keep me from having to like measure and take things on and off and all that kind of thing. And I could have done that, I think, without taking that first piece off. All right, so then I'm just going to fold this over and stick it down. Okay. And I am going to kind of get a little bit of a crease there just so I can see it. And then I'm going to come back and again cut off the excess. Okay. Grab those scissors and come here and trim that piece off. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Hopefully I didn't just royally mess anything up. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. So again, just come in the excess if I can get it in just the right spot here. All righty. So all that is trimmed off, and now I have a cover that I can take on and off. Okay, so we're going to just slide that on there really good, and I am going to open up the Garden Gnome Create Organized Plan. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. We have like a super busy week ahead. Ooh, look, y'all. I can even use my gnome guys. So I'm just taking all the stuff that's in it. And it would be really nice if technology would cooperate, right? Alrighty, so I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. All right, so I eventually am going to use this on the front of my cover here. Because if you have ever seen my garden, my friends, it is just a challenge. I'm not the best gardener at all. All right, so I am going to do a couple different things. I think I'm going to do the, just bear with me. We're just going to tear like that. And so now we've got a fun little, we've got some garden gnomes over here. And we can decide if we want the gnomes, or do we want, we've got this stuff. I think I might go, I don't know. I like the little gnomies. Just need enough. See, I should have, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. But we've got enough here to do this. So what I'm actually going to do is this might, again, listen, y'all, I'm not necessarily the most efficient, and sometimes I mess up. So this might not be the best way for me to go about doing what I'm trying to do here. But I'm going to do my best to make it work. Alrighty, so yeah. Oh, no, don't stick. All right, so we're actually going to just stick this one on first. So I'm lining it up with this corner and that corner. And the rest of it should match. Okay. And then I'm going to come back and do this. Put the sticky stuff on here. And again, lining it up with the corner here. And we're going to put this one down on top. Now again, go back with my scissors. I'm sure it would have been nicer if I had just pre-cut all this, y'all. But alas, I did not. So we are going to go with it. And it's going to be totally fine. Here we go. And down this side. It's going to all work out. This is the cool part about paper crafting is, I mean, there's not really a right or wrong way. Sometimes you just do whatever floats your boat. And at the end of the day, it's just paper, right? So if I don't like it, I just start over. Alrighty, so yeah, I think I'm going to put this in the center. Maybe actually down here at the bottom. I'm just putting this craft tape on here. Yeah, let's go down. Let's just go down here. Not quite centered. Actually not centered at all. All right, so now I have to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. And again, if you have ever seen my garden, there's a lot of hoping and praying going on because I'm not the best gardener. So I also have these cute stickers. So if you haven't seen the garden insert, we'll take a quick peek at it. So it has a place for you to write your ideas, to put some inspiration pictures or to draw out a plan. Then you have a place for your budget. I mean, is there really a budget whenever it comes to creating a garden? I don't know. I usually just go to the garden center and get what I need or what I think I need. And it's always more expensive than I think it should be. All right. And then you can create your shopping list. You can do a seed inventory. You can write out your perennials. So perennial means that it comes back every year. And I wish I had done this. And actually, I have to go back and I'll look in mine from last year because we got some perennials that are in the front yard and I'm not entirely sure that I know what they are. And I also don't know that I didn't kill it. So I'm hoping that maybe it didn't totally die, but we'll see. And then your annuals, a wish list of things that you might want to add. Like I would love to add a greenhouse, but that is not in the short-term picture. And then you can write out seed and plant profiles so that you can, kind of keep up with maybe what's growing well, what's not growing well. So you've got several pages for that. And then you have some pages where you can actually do your garden layout. Now I have garden beds. I have 6 raised beds. So I'll pull out mine from last year here in a minute. Then you can create your weekly task list, your monthly task list by month, which is great. And then a seasonal task list, your soil log, any pest logs. So like we have squash bugs are really bad here. And then you're going to keep up with your fertilizing and your harvest tracker. Although frankly, well, this last season, this would have been fine because my garden was poopy dookie. All right. And then you can add any additional garden notes and that's it. So I think this is going to be fun for this coming season. Let me see if I can find mine from last year. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it wasn't this one. I put it in the succulent cover because I thought that was perfect for gardening. All right, so I had done just some die cuts on this one last year. But I did, so these were some that I had planted in the garden. And then I actually did this kind of layout. And we didn't plant very much. It literally was just some tomatoes and some spaghetti squash. I did get some spaghetti squash, but it was definitely after the season. But I did, I'm looking for, oh, it must have been in, I was like, I know I did. I also had a monthly in here. And this was really good because I kept up with what I planted or what was good to plant. So I wrote down like, these are things that you can plant in April. Now, again, you're going to want to check your own area, but that was what I did. And then I used the project planner to give some ideas for what to do under my porch. So this was just a fun little exercise. So if you are looking at a garden planner, I do have some ideas. Again, I'm not necessarily the best when it comes to actually executing the garden, but I really enjoyed using that garden planner until I gave up because of the weeds. It wasn't the planner. It was totally the gardener that was the issue on that one. Alrighty. All right, friends. So that was what I wanted to show you. I think I'm going to give me 1 second to reorganize my space here. And we're going to make some cards. So we'll probably spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes and I'll make some cards. So if you're hanging out with me, tell me what you're working on today. What is on your to-do list? I do have to we have a workshop tomorrow. We are doing spring into planning, and I'm going to be talking about some of the things that bring me joy when it comes to planning, which this is one of the things that I love about Tula 12 is some of our decos and our card kits and just adding a little bit of color and a little bit of personality to your planner. So to me, that brings me a little bit of joy whenever I'm looking at my my planner. All right, so I am going to pull out the Bunnies and Chicks card kit. I'm going to make cards. If you watched last week, I did get envelopes. I have names on them, but now I need to have Tori help me stuff some cards in them. So these might be some of the ones you get. This is still available. You can go to theblendedmama.com/shop and find these adorable bunny and chick card kits. So let's go back over here. Alrighty, so keep in mind that the colors are, well, actually it is fairly accurate, I think. So we've got some muted blues and neutrals and greens, and then we've got some pink and some more neutral flowers, and then like a sunset kind of color. This is a little more orangey than what it shows up, at least on my computer. So, so yeah, some fun little colors. And then we have the stickers. So they say, hello there, friend. Have an excellent Easter. Everybody needs some bunny. Easter wishes and bunny kisses. Happy Bunny Day. Just because. Thank you. Happy Easter and Easter wishes with the little Easter bunny stickers. And then let's see what all was in the goodies. Come on. Alrighty, so we have some die cuts. These are where you're going to find the bunnies and the chicks. So we have these little bunnies and little blue ones. And then this one is super cute with the little chick there too. So we are going to make these 9 cards. And maybe you will be one of the lucky people that will get one of them. I don't necessarily whenever I send thank yous and whatnot, I usually send you a blank card for you to send to someone that you care about. So I just thought that was a little more beneficial for y'all than getting a card from me that you might just throw away. So alrighty, so we are going to start. This is the way I always start with the card kits, is I take these stickers and I put them onto the card strips. And that is just, I don't know, it just seems efficient to me. And usually, while I enjoy it, I usually have limited time. So that's just my normal process. Obviously, you can create them in any kind of order that you want. You don't even have to use the stickers. There's nothing that says that you have to do anything a certain way. So we are just going to create some fun little Easter cards. And really not all of them are necessarily Easter. They could just be spring. So if you don't necessarily celebrate Easter, then you could just use them for spring. Obviously, there are a couple of stickers that say Easter on them, but not all of them. So you can do whatever it is that you would like with them. So, yeah, so we have a super, super busy week coming up. My son is working his new job Monday and Tuesday, and then Tori still has soccer practice 2 nights this week, and then they have fine arts stuff coming up. So their district competition is on Saturday. Thankfully, it is a bye week for soccer, so we're not balancing a soccer game with that, which is nice because that would have made it crazy. And then DJ and I have a wine tasting dinner that we are working at the bakery. So it's just a lot going on, but it's going to be totally fine. All right, so I am pulling out the card. And for this first one, actually, I'm just going to keep it super simple and just use the paper as is. So if you are maybe not feeling quite so creative, that is the great thing about these card kits is you don't necessarily have to cut the paper at all. I am going to do a little self-check here, make sure I'm doing the right side of the card. Yeah. Because somebody in my house made some for Valentine's Day, and they were all like half of them were upside down. So, all right. So do we want the blue bunny or we'll see with this bunny? And I was looking to see where my little pop-ups are, but they're not over here. So I'm just going to stick them on. If you have the little pop-up squares, this would be a great opportunity to use them. Actually, let me put him there. And I'm going to do every bunny needs some bunny because I think that's adorable. So we're going to do this right here. And then we're going to take the little bunny and put him right at the end. All right, so that is the first card created. And this one has the flowers on one side and polka dots on the other. And what I'm going to do is do the tear. And we're going to do it like this. I don't know, I just like, sometimes I like that little fun edge that that tear provides. Yeah, even as an engineer, kind of, a lot of times I feel like, oh, it has to be a certain way. Well, it doesn't. It's okay for it to not be straight lines. It's okay for it to be a little bit different. All right, so I am just putting the tape on this side. And this is going to go just like this. Alrighty, and then we'll do this one as a thank you. Should we do the thank you up there? Sure, why not? Alrighty, so we are going to put thank you right up here in the top. And I'm going to add the colorful bunny on this one. Because it's such a muted color. I just want to add some color to it. I think that's cute. We could even add, yeah, we can add the orange bow. Alrighty. So we have a thank you and a bunny with a little bow. So, like I said, there isn't really a right and wrong way to do these. It is just as you see fit with what you are wanting to do. And these kind of look like, you could do this either way. Like, I feel like it kind of looks like tulips without the stem. So I'm going to go this direction. And we're going to do hello there, friend. And then I'm going to do the little blue bunny. And I'm going to put some of these little crystal jewels here on the ends, just to add a little pop of glitter. So, some people find joy in glitter, as long as it's not going everywhere. I do like sparkly things. So, and let's see, I'm going to do the pink side on this one. So this is just a fun little afternoon activity. You can do it by yourself. You can grab a crafting friend and work on card kits together. But if you go to theblendedmama.com/shop, you will find our card kits. So I'm gonna take this one and just cut it a little bit here. I don't want that whole piece. It's just a little too much for me. So, and I'll put this up top. And the pink bunny down here. Super cute. And again, with the little sparkles, again, I just think they are fun. Oh, I think my last one might have missed a little bit of the sticky. Let's see. Yeah. Sometimes that sticky doesn't want to come off. But I fixed it. It's all fixed. Alrighty. Alright, so now I have the sparkles on this one. Alright, so we are, 4 down, 5 to go. And on this one, I'm going to just do the polka dots. I do kind of like these muted spring colors, and this blue looks like the blueberry from our new product line that launched this spring. I am definitely going to be getting me a blueberry tote. I just haven't gotten it yet, but it is so pretty, and it's super soft. So if you are all about some texture, that one is a great option. Should I put the orange bow on him with the carrot? No, you can't see the carrot if I do that. Alrighty. I know y'all are probably like, oh my gosh, this lady talks to herself. And I promise I do. I'm just having I'm just having a staff meeting over here. So I'm just, I'm going to do this kind of sunset kind of color on this one. And I like to do this, some vertical and some not. So I don't know. It's just personal preference. And then we're going to do the white bunny, and we'll give him that orange bow again. I think that was super cute. Now, I will say, if you have like the little glue dots, it works better on the bows than what I'm doing, but I don't have any right here with me, so I am making it work. There we go. Super cute. All right, friends, we just have 3 to go. And I'm going to do the flowers again on this one. I was excited to see that my daffodils actually came up this year. I've been working to get them growing down on like a little border that we have in the front yard, and it has been a struggle. I'd get like 1 bloom here and there, but this year I have quite a few. I'm super excited about that. Because they're such a happy flower. Love them. Alrighty. So we have another bunny. Have an excellent Easter. And on this one, I'm going to do, I did the polka dot one, so now I'm going to do the flower one. And you could do this, with cutting and doing, combining different things. A lot of times I just go with the easy, because sometimes simplicity is the best, and, it doesn't have to be overly complicated. It can just be a cute little card. So, I tend to overthink things, but I'm trying to be better about that. So, all right, there's another super cute one. We've got 1 more to go, and I'm going to do this other side. I prefer it. It reminds me of like tulips minus the stem. But we'll do this one. You could also think of it as like lights hanging. So I think this one could go either direction. Oh, let me put the words on first. So this one says, Happy Bunny Day. And we'll put a little sparkle on this one too. I have not used the buttons. Actually, it looks good with this one. So the buttons the same way. You can, the glue dots will work better. And if I can find any, actually, I think I know where some are. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, so I did find them when I was cleaning just a few minutes ago. That was why I was almost late, was because I was cleaning my office. So I did have some glue dots, and that will just work a bit better. So I'll just put a little button over here. So just something a little bit different. But I also want some sparkle, but what am I going to put it on? I guess I'll put it in the middle of the flower. There we go. Yeah, how about that? So we have a button, and we have the sparkle and the bunny, and then I will send the card with one of each of these to use as the envelope seal. So lots and lots of fun things with these cards. So that is all I had for today. I really just wanted to get in there, do something fun. You know, again, I need to reduce my stress level, and sometimes that means that I take a few minutes to do crafting, whether that is making cards or creating something in my planner, you know, spending a little bit of extra time to do some fun washi tape decorating, to, you know, laying out my stickers, or, you know, things like that. Or if it's actually creating paper crafts, so cards, dashboards, all that sort of thing. Tori used to make me butterfly bookmarks to go on my monthly, and I really kind of miss those. But she didn't want to make them for me this year, and I didn't want to pressure her. So no butterfly bookmarks this year, but it was a super cute way to just use the papers and to add that little bit of just spontaneity and something fun on my planner. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Happy daylight savings time. If your state does not recognize it, you guys are super smart. I'm ready for us to vote this thing out and just be on one time, and we just go from there, because it always just messes me up, whether it's, you know, whenever we spring forward or fall back, it always just messes me up, and I would just prefer to stay in one or the other. I don't even care which. Just pick one and go with it, right? So anyway, friends, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I had fun making some cards with you and creating my new garden insert cover. So hopefully you guys were inspired to go and create a little bit of fun for your planner. If you are going to come hang out with us in the workshop, you can go to theblendedmama.com/workshops, and you can find the information there to join us for our Spring into Planning workshop that is tomorrow. So if you would like to learn more about 212, that is a great opportunity to just come and hang out and learn a little bit about what it is that we do here in the world of lifestyle organizers. So y'all have a fantastic Sunday, and I will see you guys next week for our next Plan with Me. Have a good day.